It's cold outside. This is the best duck recipe to warm you up. For this recipe, all you're gonna need is things that you probably already have sitting around your house and some duck breasts. And you guys already know we put it in a brine. Start off by cutting into quarters some potatoes, put them in cold water and start boiling them. Get a cast iron pan or whatever pan you cook in, ripping hot as you can get it. You're gonna wanna keep your duck breasts in the fridge as long as possible because you want them to still be cold when you put them on the cast iron. This is specific to this recipe only. And we've actually got quite a variety of breasts here. I think we've got some teal breast. I know one of these is a diver, and that's actually a goose breast. So this recipe works with pretty much anything that you can shoot out of the sky. You wanna oil your pan. We use beef tallow in this house, and this is homemade beef tallow. Get your pan oiled up. Dice up an onion, some garlic, the white portion of a green onion. Leave a couple of cloves like this. It really helps boost your flavor. And save the green part of your green onions, but put these aside. We're gonna use those later. You guys aren't gonna like this, but this is how I check if it's hot. She's ready to go. All you're gonna do is a quick sear on both sides. If your pan's hot enough, it should only be about 45 seconds per side. And preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Kill the heat and then just place all your breasts on a cutting board and let them sit off to the side. On medium-low heat, toss in half a stick of butter. Go ahead and get out some beef stock, some heavy whipping cream. And once that butter starts to brown over, go ahead and put in all of this stuff and we're gonna start cooking that down. Season it again, salt and pepper. We're gonna cook it for about 2 minutes or until it starts to caramelize. So now take your beef broth, dump in however much you think you'll need. I like to just cover over the onions, cook that down for about another minute or 2 minutes. And then it should start to bubble a little bit on the edges like that. And that's when you just start to pour in a little bit of your heavy cream and then keep adding until it's how you like it. Don't worry if it's a little bit light right now. Trust me, it's gonna darken up as we continue. And if you wanna thicken it up, just toss in a pinch of flour. A little bit goes a long way. Now at this point, your house should smell absolutely fantastic. And this is why we wanted our duck breasts to be cold, because we're gonna toss all of our breasts back in here. Now, if they're not already cold, what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up with overcooked duck, and nobody likes that. Toss them all in there, a little swirl, get them situated. So now we're gonna put them in the oven that we preheated to 400 degrees. We're gonna leave them in there for about 7 to 10 minutes or till they're about medium to medium rare. And so while both of those are cooking down, this is a step you don't have to do, but if you can, it's gonna make this recipe way better. Go ahead and grate some Parmesan cheese. Don't buy the cheeses that are pre-sliced already in the bags. Buy the block cheeses and grate it yourself. It tastes way better and it costs way less. And then whatever you don't use, just save for later. So it's been about 8 minutes. You can see it has turned about 2 or 3 shades darker. Go ahead and set it off to the side here. Then toss in about half a stick of butter chopped up. Add a little bit of your potato water and get to mashing. And at this point, go ahead and sprinkle in about a handful onion green tops, a little handful of the Parmesan cheese as well. And heat up about a tablespoon of butter in a small pan. And toss down a handful of the Parmesan cheese. Take a small amount of your potatoes right on top of that cheese and then put another handful of your potatoes. You're gonna want this on medium to high heat. Add a little bit of pressure to your potatoes just to try and sear that cheese down. Now I've kind of formed it into like a little more compact area here. Flip it now and you should have a nice crust where you had that cheese. So now plate your potatoes. Remember, it does not have to look perfect. Take your duck breasts and your gravy and just spoon however much of it you like on top of your potatoes. Top it with the rest of your little green onions. Toss on some more Parmesan cheese. That is absolutely fantastic. You are gonna wanna make this. It's fantastic on a nice cold winter day like it is today. I hope you liked my apron, and I know you're gonna love this recipe.